you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel, baby, and dress you. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so.
Hello. Hi, hello, and how do you do? Welcome back to episode 5 of Coffee Not Tea, where it's conversation, not gossip. I am your host, Jada Sharice, and we're going to get into it. Let's sip on this. So, y'all, it has been a week, and I just love to just talk about how the week has been. Every time something happens, I'm always like, oh, I can't wait to talk about this because it's always something. Now, last week, I remember that I told y'all, and I hate to start the episode off like this, but again, last week, I found out that my aunt passed away. I was the first person of my family to know, so I had to deliver the news, which was a bit much, I must say, if I may say so myself. So now, being that she was my mom's only sister, I am currently helping her to, get all the arrangements together. Me and my mom are in 2 totally different states. So, the power and the magic of doing everything over the phone is just crazy. But, it's okay. I have to be the one to tell the story. So, that's just something that's been going on in my week. My baby turned 9 months on October 2nd. She is 9 months. I cannot believe that I have almost a year old, y'all. 1 year old. Wow. I just had her. Like, I was just big, you know. Time, it waits on no man. Tear. But anyway, so, yeah. That's been my week. Trying to think what else happened. I just feel like sometimes the weeks just go like this sometimes. But I think that's just about it. Did I do anything exciting this weekend besides rest? No. But I did catch up on a few shows on Netflix. I know that I have restarted watching Shameless over again. I love Shameless. However, Shameless is long. I'm only on season 2. Those episodes are long. They're like an hour apiece. So I'm only on season 2. I done fell asleep on some of it, but I know what's going on. But Shameless is such a good show if you don't watch it. It's really good. It's like about this family on the south side of Chicago. Like this, it's a really good show. I like it. I also started watching Wayward, I believe it is. And I'm only on I just finished episode 1, so I'm about to start episode 2. But so far, so good. Like, it's pretty cool. I can't necessarily tell you what it's about. I just know that when I started it, it was about, like, this troubled teen, and she had, like, an Asian friend, and they was getting into trouble together, and now the teacher was like, hey, you need to go to this place. This is where you need to go to correct your behavior. Her mama don't really care for her, what it seems like, and I guess her sister died some years ago, or something like that. I'm not sure. But I'm still getting into it, but so far, so good. I am watching Reasonable Doubt. I told y'all previously about Reasonable Doubt. It is good. However, I'm not okay with the 1 episode at a time thing. So I just been kind of skipping Thursdays so I can like binge watch all the episodes at one time because that's gonna wreck my brain. Like I can't click to the next episode. I gotta wait till next week. No. So I'm gonna wait. I'll probably hit it up this Thursday, get my fix of Reasonable Doubt. And what else am I watching? I think that's it. Well, my comfort show is Schitt's Creek. I don't know if y'all watch Schitt's Creek. That is my show. Oh my God, that's such a comfort show for me. That, my wife and kids. And I think that movie Run, I've heard things about. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm going to give that a try. It was in theaters, and I believe it has, like, Marcus Houston, Drew Sidora. You already know it's Tubi when I said those 2 names. But anyway, Marcus Houston, Drew Sidora, I forgot who else. But it was in theaters for, like, I think a week, and now it's on Tubi. I'm like, oh, drastic change here. But, okay. So I'm going to give that a chance. And that's it so far. That's it as far as what I have been watching. I do have a message for you guys. I feel like it hit me, like, and I was like, let me share, because I like to do that. I like to share. So, I want to say, don't beg anybody to support you. And I know it's easier said than done, especially because we crave the support of our family, our friends, the people that are supposed to be in our corners. But we have to learn that, we came into this world by ourselves. We're going to leave by ourselves. Don't beg anybody to support you. If you have a dream, a goal, be your own support system. And those that are meant to support you, those people that are meant to be for you will follow, will come. And that's just what it is. I say that, when you are trying to build a brand, and when you are trying to do things that can potentially become, tangible dividends, lucrative income and everything. And then when you take off, you realize that the people that, supposed to be for you really isn't. So it's like, I'm the type of person that I duly note things. I'm like, okay, noted for sure. Because, I just would hate to those people to come back around when things really start kicking off, and it's just like, now I got to, treat you a little differently. I got to move a certain way with you, because I just, it comes a point in time where it's like you realize when you're doing better than people, or when they feel like they're doing better than you, then the support kind of limits itself on that end, and it sucks, because you're not necessarily that person. Like, I'm not the type of person that's going to sit here and limit my support to somebody, I feel like I am the type of person that's going to root for anybody, especially when it's a good cause, or especially when it's supposed to help you or help others because of you, So I'm just that type of person, and I had to learn that you can't expect yourself out of everybody. And, when you do expect yourself out of everybody, when you do have these high expectations of people, you're going to always end up being disappointed each and every time. So, I know it's sometimes easier said than done, but that was just a message on my heart that I felt like I just had to share. Like, just, if people don't want to support you, or you realize that you're not getting the type of support that you will like, not even a post, nothing from your friends, it's okay. That's cool. It is what it is. They probably got some stuff going on in their life, and, they probably just don't have the bandwidth to support you. Who knows? But just don't take it to heart all the time, Just a part of the game, a part of having your own brand, having your own business, building yourself from the ground up, is knowing that everybody can't go with you. So I just wanted to give that message. I know last week I said that, y'all, my cycle was on. Y'all, it's still on. I don't understand. It's day 9. Help me. Oh my God, help me. Help me, nigga. Help me.
Help me. Help me. Nigga. Help me.
Because why? I've always been a 4 to 5 girly, and then here I am getting on this birth control because I am fertile. Once you have a baby, you fertile myrtle. So it's like, here I am just trying not to have Irish twins, I'm trying to ride the bandwidth of one child, especially right now, times are hard. The economy is broken. I can't do 2 kids. Absolutely not. So here I am trying to just do what's best for our family, my family, me, hell, and I got to bleed for going on 2 weeks. Like, this is not okay. This is not okay. I need somebody to help me. Is there a doctor in the room? Is there a doctor in the building to please tell me, why am I still bleeding? Like, I feel like, I have my materials to last a certain amount of time. I planned it out that month. I always plan it out for what the next month to come. I'm like, okay, well, I will possibly be on for this amount of time. I'm running out of materials, if you know what I mean. So now I gotta go to the store, because at this point, am I gonna start passing out if I walk somewhere? Because I'm losing entirely too much blood. This is not okay. So if y'all want to get on birth control, I did my research, but clearly I ain't do enough, or they not telling me too much, because something is not okay. I'm bleeding too. This is not me. This is not her. We are missing out on things, if you know what I mean. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna give it at that. One more thing. I am revamping my home, y'all. I don't know. No, I didn't tell y'all. I'm in a townhome. Like, I'm in a very nice townhome. I love it. I love the area. It's really great in Atlanta. And we are renting. We do not own this townhome. However, until we do buy a home, we're gonna stay here. Cause one thing about Jada, I'm tired of moving. I felt like I've moved every year or every other year, and I'm just like, I can't do that no more. I don't want to keep just getting up, rerouting my life around Atlanta, around Joe. I'm tired. So, we going to be here in this good old nice townhome until further notice. And so I'm trying to get the house into like a warmy fall type of situation. Like, I love the layout of the house for sure. It's not as much natural light as I would want, but I'm okay with that, I guess, because I have my ring light, and then I can always make natural light. I can always go into certain corners of the house, but it's not a dark house. It's just like the sun doesn't necessarily beam on the house to give that natural light. In my daughter's room, for sure, she got that New York natural light. But it's like, in other parts of the house, like in my room, we have windows, of course, and it's like, I can get some light from there. It gives bright, but it's not as bright as I would want. So it's like, I'm just trying to fix the house up like how I like it. And more to come with that. But so far, my fall decor is great. As you know, Hobby Lobby gonna always do what I need it to do. So Hobby Lobby sponsor me, period. But I'm always in Hobby Lobby, and I'm just trying to, I'm trying to be that wife, that girl, that mom that just, brings the seasons into her home. So he just wanted to say that. So now let's get into the thick of it, into the meat and potatoes, as they say. Let me take a sip of coffee. Hold on. That's a good cup of joe. All right. Nicki Minaj versus everybody. Y'all, let me take another sip of coffee. Hold on 1 second. Y'all, girl is on a couple of them. She is on it. And I just don't understand, right? My thing is, Nicki has always portrayed Mean Girl to me. I'm not a Barb, but Nicki, especially old Nicki. I love old Nicki. But she got some songs now. I'm like, okay, bangers for sure. But it's gotten to a point where I'm just like, I don't even know you. All I know is who you are on the internet, who you are in front of the world. I don't know you. But what you portray, I can't get behind it. So as you know, Nicki has been beefing with Cardi B since what feels like the beginning of time at this point. And now it is back on Twitter or X, and they have been going back and forth. And y'all, the tweets get vicious. Like, I'm just like, whoa. So I know that it started because Cardi, of course, she dropped her album, as we all know. Album bangs for sure. And it was a leak call between Ice Spice's manager or some sort of that. I felt like that was just trying to wrap my head around everything that was going on. And Cardi B and the manager was going back and forth or something of the sort like that. And then Nicki chimed in and said something. So, of course, Cardi responded, and they started going back and forth. And, that's cool. If y'all want to beef, keep it at that club. You know what I'm saying? Because if if we can't go to Bella Noche's, where the hell can we go?
Hey, well, damn, if you can't go to Bella Noche's, where the hell could you
go? But it's like, cool, y'all beefing, right? But the moment kids get brought into it, I can't get behind it. I can't get behind it. I cannot. And I say that because kids are so innocent. Kids are so innocent, especially the children that are born to celebrities, right? They don't know, but they are forced to really find out because of who their parents are and social media and everything. So it's like they really are the most innocent ones. Like, not saying that they're more innocent than other children, but they're prone to really be exposed to life earlier than most because of who their parents are. Unless, they're fortunate enough to just kind of be covered and shielded from life. And that's cool too. But when I say this, and I hope that I don't offend nobody, but then again, this is my platform. I say what I want. They both was dead ass wrong. However, I don't know who threw the first shot, because people saying it was Nicki throwing the first shot as far as kids. Some say it was Cardi. All I do know that when kids are in the situation here, no, that's not okay. That's not okay. Like, I just can't stress that enough, because it's like, if beef about what y'all got going on, beef about the music, keep that shit strictly about work, because that's exactly what it is. If y'all want to talk, you could talk about me like a dog, baby. Don't bring my kid into it, because now it's past that. It's past that. We ain't got nothing to talk about. I am gonna read a few tweets though, because it gets vicious. Let's see here. Whew. Your girl Nicki was, whew. It's too much. But anyway, I know she was upset at a lot of people. She was upset at Cardi. She was upset at Saucy Santana. She was upset at who was this? TMZ. And they're like, hey, Nicki Minaj, if you're available right now, we'd love to have you on TMZ Live to talk about this, which is about the beef. And she's like, eat shit. You in the paperwork. You know what you did. Come eat my ass. I'm on my period. Whoa. Are we well? Are we okay? What? If you call yourself never mind. We're not going to get into that right now. Let me read this tweet from Cardi. She said, Dear Onika Tanya Mirage, the governmental. This is my last time responding to you, because this is past Twitter now. I gotta see you. But first, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You said out your own mouth that the little girl in you haven't forgave your mother yet. That's because your mom used to stay silent when your dad used to touch on you every time he see that crack pipe. Ooh. I know you experienced a lot of trauma and abuse, but drugs is not gonna help you. You need to go to therapy now. I'm going to let you know this today. Your husband is not stopping you from your actions because he lets you do drugs all day to numb you so he can max out your credit card. Yeah, you think I don't know? Them queen N-words that you be letting in your house every time you kick them out be coming and spilling your tea in the hood. But I'm going to be the realest person to ever tell you, you need to get help. You need to heal that trauma. You always coming at people every time you see them happy because you got so much trauma and pain that you want to put on others. Your fans are going to gas you up while you literally lose your goddamn mind. You don't have no friends, no family, just that man in your house that lets you do drugs until you pass out so he can spend your money and buy the hood chains. I'm not throwing away my career and my endorsements going back and forth with you with words with a possessed drug addict. I'll see you when I see you. Let me drink my coffee, because oh my God. Is anybody concerned about their health? Y'all, it gets vicious. So, Nicki Minaj started talking about Culture, which is Cardi B's daughter, right? And, she was saying things about kicking her teeth in. A little girl. She's talking about a little girl. She's posting pictures of Cardi's daughter about her talking about her teeth. And I'm just like, why are you doing that? Cardi has not posted not one picture of Papa Bear, which is Nicki's son. But it's like, why are you posting this lady's kids? Like, kids are so off limits. And I'm not picking sides, but it gets to a point. It gets to a point. And it's just like, I can't I feel like I cannot support things of that kind of, it's too much. But y'all, what gets me is that she gave an apology, right? She gave an apology, or at least what she thought was an apology. Let me go to it, cause baby, what? It's too much. Okay, so the apology reads, "Dear culture, truth is, I did all of this for a bigger purpose, and one day you'll understand. You're a cute child, and lots of kids have cute, funny looking gums before they grow into all their features. One day you'll see this, so I have to say, I apologize. As a child of God and queen of my community who looks to me for integrity, you're an innocent child and don't deserve any of this. One day your mother, aunt, and many others will be brought to their knees for what they said and tried to do to my young prophet slash beautiful boy. Take care, my darling. This isn't who I am." Y'all, that apology can go to hell and back. I ain't gonna lie. What is that? What is that? What is that? Hold on. It's too much, right? Because what type of apology is that? Why would you talk about this girl to begin with? Why are you apologizing to a child for even talking about her in the first place? Now, I'm not the one to say it. The people have been saying on the internet that she's beefing with Culture, which is a child, because her husband, who is a registered sex offender, likes Culture. So now you mad at a little girl because that's what your husband like. Ooh, ooh. But who am I, right? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? But anyway, so Cardi responds, "Dear Papa Perk," which is what she called that Nicki Minaj's son, "I'm sorry that your mommy hasn't cut your birthday cake yet for the past 3 days because she can't take my success or happiness. One day you're going to grow up. And I hope you understand when a girl says no, it means no. And you can overcome the pedophilia blood you inherited from your grandfather, father, and uncle. Lord Jesus. Please don't hate me when you grow up because your mommy rather give me more attention than she gives you. Hopefully when somebody that really cares about her puts her in rehab and get her the help she needs, she come out and read you a book." I guess that's the Hispanic, the Spanish coming out of her, really. Um, and she said, "Don't give my child no backhanded apology. Keep my child's name out your mouth because I'ma always take you where you don't want to go about mine. Honest truth, this going back and forth about kids is really draining my energy. I don't want to keep mentioning kids. It feels very nasty and dark, but the energy you keep giving my kids, I'ma resend back to the messenger. Period." But it's just like, keep the kids out of it. And then it goes deeper than that because now Saucy Santana and JT are beefing. And baby, that's what Saucy Santana said about JT. Y'all, the read was nasty. The read was nasty. As a matter of fact, roll the clip.
Wagging Nicki Minaj. Who played in your face, cracked and scrambled the egg on top of your motherfucking head. But you know what? You know what you're not telling the people? Your label was just calling around, scrambling around, trying to recruit people to be on your motherfucking side with this Cardi B beef, and nobody didn't want to. Cardi B dropped 919. Bitch, you should have been on the internet. 919. Oh, you waited for Nicki Minaj to say something. You waited for Nicki to say something so the barbs could be on your side. Now Nicki Minaj just telling the people, hey, zip it. It's a blackout. Short stomach. It's a blackout. Stop playing games on this motherfucking internet. You've been doing this shit for a long ass motherfucking time, JT. You always get your ass on here and try to play victim like somebody against you. Bitch, nobody not against you, ho. Nobody don't care. Everybody out here living their life and thriving. Bitch, your wire just hit my account on my account right now today. If I don't want to get on TikTok and babble, I just got a wire this morning. Nobody not studying you, hoe. But you always, I don't know why you think I'm the weak link. I don't know. I'm not the bitch to pick on, bitch. You should have been whacking Cardi the same day the album came out. No, bitch, you waited for Nicki Minaj to try to jump on Nicki Minaj bandwagon. And now guess what? Nicki Minaj ignoring you and Cardi. You looked so dumb when they reported that shit on the Breakfast Club. Stupid. A fucking fool, hoe. A fucking fool. Mind you, I violated this bitch this morning and the voice notes. Bitch, that's why she keep uploading them cropped ass screenshots. And I felt like, regardless of JT being a fake ass bitch, me and her was friends. So the stuff, a lot of the stuff that I said, I did not want to say that to the world and to the public. But bitch, you coming on here talking about, oh, I got worse. Bitch, you coming on here with...
Now, all I got to say to that is, we once were friends. What happened? What happened? You know, me being from Miami, this is a bit much. I'm like, oh, the girls are fighting. Y'all, the girls are fighting. Now, the thing about it is, Saucy Santana, I guess, was not necessarily born in Florida. However, he was raised in Florida. And, you know, JT, you know, she's just saying how her face made her brand, this and that, blase, blase. Even though JT is cool, I've never been a rock star fan, you know? So it's like, to each his own, sister girl. You keep making that music. You stay out them people mentions and you get in the booth and tell us, because I don't want to hear it no more on Twitter. I'm tired. Give me some music. In the words of Glorilla, give me some music. I need some music. That goes for you too, Saucy. Because if y'all haven't heard Saucy Santana, he can rap. He's pretty good, you know? So, make the music. Nicki, your album's supposed to be dropping in March. Go ahead and work, girl. Leave them people kids alone. Go ahead and work and drop that album. I might listen, because the way you acting right now, not necessarily a fan, I ain't gonna lie. But, we move on. All right. So, next. Oh wow, and we're back on Nicki Minaj. Oh wow. Because she's also beefing with Jay-Z. And then, you know, if you're beefing with Jay-Z, you also beefing with the queen, the real queen, the queen that don't say nothing. She lets her music do the talking for her, Beyonce. But the thing is, one thing about Nicki, she's not gonna say Beyonce's name. Not for real. She, you know, she made dibble and dabble in a little sub tweet, but you ain't say to my girl name yet, and I think you know better. I think you know better. But you know what? I'm gonna stay right there, cause y'all know about Beyonce. It gets hectic over here on these parts. That's my girl. I love Beyonce down. And then Beyonce didn't even respond to that. What did she do? She posted a Instagram post of Jay-Z's grandmother's 100th birthday party, and she's saying that, yo, I got Stevie Wonder, the Stevie Wonder, to perform at this birthday party. You can never. You don't have the same ranks that I have, because you're not a queen. Queens don't troll and do all this on social media. If you are a legend, like, the work does the talking for you. You don't have to do all this. You don't have to. It's so much money in the world to be made. It's so much talent in the world. Nobody is going to forget Nicki Minaj just because we have up and coming female rappers, you know? People can actually use you in their speeches and say that you actually paved a way in, you know, a different path from other rap female artists. And instead of you just holding yourself up to that standard, you are so beneath right now with all this trolling. It's disgusting. I can't get behind it. I can't. But we move on. All right. So, P. Diddy has been sentenced to 50 months in prison, which is 4 years and some change. And I don't think that's long enough. And I only say that because we all seen how how he did Cassie in that hotel by that elevator. Baby, I won't do a dog the way he did that girl. I really wouldn't. But it's just like, I feel like it's so much other stuff that he has done that has not come to the light, because I feel like he has a hold on these people and they can't necessarily tell more of the truth like they want to, because it just gets so dark and so deep, right? And I honestly, and this is to God honest truth, I felt like he wasn't even going to get any time. I felt like that judge was probably going to let him off with time served. However, what he did wrong was he planned speaking engagements in Miami for next week, because he thought that he was scot-free. He was just getting out. That judge said, bitch, don't play in my face ever. Now I'm serving you. Now you getting some time, some prison time. So now Diddy has 50 months in prison because he played in that judge's face. And I don't blame him. Hell, that is I feel like, let me show you better than I can tell you. You think because you P. Diddy and you this and you that you just about to get off scot-free. No, let me show you better than I can tell you. So that's my opinion on it. I'm like, don't be playing in them people's face. Don't do that. Don't play in them people's face. He probably was gonna get some time served for sure. If he even do the whole 50 months, who knows? But that judge made his point. Don't play in my face. And I feel like that's what he did. But I do know that Cassie wrote a letter to the judge to keep him in there. I don't know if that helped the situation any, but I really think from the bottom of me heart that it was because he played in that judge's face and booked those speaking engagements. Like, he was really just off the chain like that. Like, you off the hook. Like, you're not. You're on this hook. As a matter of fact, you're baited. The hook is in your mouth now. You're baited. So, we move on. Metro Boomin has been found not guilty on sex assault allegations. Congratulations, Metro Boomin. I do know the situation was with a girl. Of course, it's always with a girl, a groupie girl, whatever the case may be. Hold on, let me take a sip of coffee. About that, though, I'm going to always say, and I am a firm believer in the same way y'all really, like, you know, these people be trying to make these, like, how can I put this where it's nice? Lock them hoes up. Lock them hoes up. The same bitches that will sit there and really try to ruin a man's career, ruin his life by telling lies about how he abused them, sexually assaulted them, whatever the case may be, lock them hoes up. Because that's not fair. That's not fair. Yes, we all know men are scum. I will never support them. I'm married. I will never. Don't make me take up for them niggas. Don't make me take up for men. I am so pro women. It's ridiculous. But lock them hoes up. And I say that from the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my heart and from the crack of my ass. So lock them hoes up. It's not fair. It's not fair because it's really men that's in jail, in prison for no reason because a woman felt the need to lie. Because just like how men egos can be hurt when a woman don't give their number to them, women egos be hurt too when men don't want them for real, want somebody else and not them, whatever the case may be. Yeah, we had sex, it was cool, but I don't like you like that. I'm moving on. You're still in the same place. Women egos be hurt too. And it's not fair for you to sit here and try to mess up a man's image, his life, his career, whatever, just because you didn't get what you want, just because your ego got hurt, got bruised, or whatever the case may be. Lock them hoes up. Because all men ain't scum. Ooh, I can't believe I just said that. All men are not scum. It's some really good dudes out here. And some bitches are really just trifling. See, you see what happens when y'all make me defend men? Stop lying. Stop lying. And be a woman with integrity. Be a woman of your word and just move on. It's not that deep. And no, you're not going to get any money. That's another thing. Y'all really think that having sex with people really is just going to like your coochie is just that good. That's going to secure your livelihood. That's about to make you a bag. By having sex with something. That's prostitution, babe. It's prostitution. I think women don't understand, like in this day and age, in the year of 2025, it's some real prostitute. Y'all be prostituting. It's prostitutes out here. The same prostitutes you see at 7 o'clock in the morning about to go home, freshen up and come back outside. Y'all are literally modern day prostitutes, except you're not on the street. You're on the internet. It's still prostitution. You trying to do this? Oh, well, what you gonna get me? What you gonna buy me? Baby, you selling that cat for a little money, You whore. I'm so sorry. Shout out to you, Metro, though. Keep making music, dude. I will be listening. And we move on. Ayesha Curry has went on the podcast Call Her Daddy and said that she never wanted to get married or have children. Now, before I give my opinion on that, I'm going to play the clip. Roll the clip.
More time, which was nice, but usually it's just 2 months and that's it.
Okay, 4 kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. So it's like, it's one of those things like you don't know what you actually don't know what you want.
And I'm going to stop it right there. So, I think that people do not like Ayesha Curry for several reasons. And I feel like it all started when y'all felt like she was kind of being a pygmy or whatever. She wanted to be down, I guess, whatever. And y'all like, stop embarrassing Steph. Stop embarrassing him. You this man's wife. You these kids' mama. Stop embarrassing him, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, before she was that man's wife, before she was them kids' mama, she was Ayesha. Isha. Yai, whatever the hell she may have been called. Shasha, whatever, I don't know. She was Ayesha. That girl probably ain't get the lifestyle that she wanted for herself first before she became a mom and a wife. And I completely understand where she's coming from, because it's like, as a woman, you have like a dream for yourself. You have goals. You have things that you want to do, right? Things happen. You fall in love. You have sex. Unprotected sometimes. And kids come about. And now, no, having kids and getting married is not ruining your life. It's just an adjustment, and now you kind of just have to change things a little bit. That does not mean that person did not want to get married, did not want to have kids. It may not have. It wasn't in Ayesha's. It wasn't in her foreseeable future. You never know what God has for you. You never know. It wasn't in her foreseeable future, but God said, this is for you, so here you go. That don't mean that she don't love her family. That don't mean that she don't love her husband. She's saying that the things that she wanted to do, it just didn't happen that way. And that's okay. We can grieve our old life before becoming a wife, before becoming a mom. That's okay. That's okay to grieve it, because the things that you had set for yourself did not happen the way that you wanted to. That does not mean that it won't happen. It just didn't happen in the way that you would have liked it to happen, So I think instead of coming for her, some people just don't understand. Like, when you become a mom, you really do kind of grieve your old life. Like you grieve shit, let me get up and go to the store real quick. Blah, blah, blah. You can't do that. You can't do that with children. Even the smaller the children, it's a bit harder, because now you have to pack a bag, you have to pack bottles, you have to make sure, just in case anything happens to your car and you just so happen to be stranded on the side of the road, that you got enough things for your child to make sure that they're good, that they're not hungry, starving, or wet and full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. So you have to pack for that. Before you leave the house, make sure that your child is dressed, be fed, because who wants to be out in public with a hungry kid? Nobody. Because that cry is like no other. Nobody want to see their kids cry. And nobody in public want to see everybody else kids cry, Because I got my own children. And, excuse me. I got my own child. It's only one. I almost cussed myself out. Relax, Jada. God damn it. I got my own child. And it's like, we be out in public and she be cooling. She cooling because I got her, together beforehand. But I see other people's kids out just causing ruckus, just causing havoc, just crying all over the floor. And I be wanting to say, get your goddamn ass up off that goddamn floor. And then I be looking at Brielle. I be like, I wish you would try some shit like that, So it's like, I understand where she's coming from. She's saying like, it wasn't something that I had on the bingo card, getting married and having kids. That ain't something that I really wanted. But here we are. That does not mean she don't love her family. She did not embarrass her husband. She is a person with her own opinion. And sometimes it sucks as a mom because you're looked at as you have to be the superwoman when it's like, damn, can a bitch be tired sometimes? Can a bitch not want this sometimes? I just be wanting to go away just for a little bit without being being the caregiver to my child, being the wife to my husband. Sometimes you just don't feel like it, and that's okay. So I say this to say, give Ayesha some damn grace. Give her some grace, because if you was in her shoes, you would want some too. Y'all some hard asses. Shit. But we move on. Yeah, I'm almost done with my coffee. I'm gonna need another cup. 1 second. So, day 4 his name David, but I don't understand what the 4 is in there for. So day 4, David has not been named as a suspect on the murder of Celeste Rivas, however her name is pronounced. That's a damn lie. But you know what? These people gonna do what they want. Justice for Celeste, but lock everybody up. Lock David, day 4, whatever his name is, lock him up. Lock Celeste's parents up. Lock everybody involved up. But definitely lock her parents up. And I say this to say, what you mean? What do you mean that you knew your child, your daughter, had a boyfriend, but you ain't know who he was? You ain't know how old he was. You just knew his name was David. Bitch, let me explain something to y'all. Some of y'all don't need to be parents. Yes, you have the things that you need as a woman to reproduce, but that don't make you a mother. Scum. That pissed me off so bad because I feel like they were getting a payday from their daughter because of who David was. He was paying them people because that girl was missing for what? Some 18 months last year, I believe, or the year before, something like that. It's been a long time, and they just now finding her remains in the back of a Tesla, or in the front. Is it the front? The frunk of a Tesla? Whatever. That's despicable. And it's like the parents they're not mad enough. Y'all not mad enough. Because if you were parents that cared, this would have been broadcasted a long time ago on the news. We're just now finding out about it. You mean to tell me that in 18 months, y'all have not really done anything to find to find out where your child is, to get justice for your child? If she was alive, if she wasn't, just answers for your own clarity, to know where your child may be. What? Oh, we knew she had a boyfriend. We just all we knew is his name was David. Baby, one thing about it, I'm asking questions. I'm meeting parents. I'm all that. All that. Because one thing about it, I'll be damned. I need to know everything. Oh, baby, you got a boyfriend? What's his name? Oh, how old is he? Oh, does he go to your school? What grade? Oh, wow, okay. So, what's he like? Oh, he got Instagram. I'm a millennial mama who got Instagram, and I'm trying to keep up with all social media. So when my child grows up, I know what's going on. He got Instagram. Let me see how he look. Is he cute? Let me see. You gotta get in where you fit in as a parent. Oh, y'all want to go where? Cool, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But first, let me meet his parents. I need to know where he come from. I need to know his lifestyle. I need to know what's going on, because I'm not letting my child just go with anybody. It's not working that way. It's not working. It will never work that way. And if I don't get good vibes, good feels, oh, I'm sorry, baby. You can't go. You can't go. And there's reasons for that. And because I'm the type of parent where I'm just not about to do that because I said so. I'm going to give you the reasons on why I think this is a bad vibe. I'm not saying that I know everything, but when it comes to your children, you've been around the way. You know what's going on. You know when it's a bad vibe. You got that intuition. You know what's going on. So it's just like, Stop using y'all kids for a payday, because that's exactly what this was. That boy David, Day 4, whatever the freak his name is, wrote songs about this girl, about how he killed her in the back of his head. What? Lock everybody up. Put them under the jail. Justice for Celeste, baby. May you rest in peace. You ain't deserve none of that. But we move on. All right. So the light bright white girlies are hating on the Taylor Swift album. Y'all. Ooh. Ooh. Now, I have never been a Taylor Swift fan. I have never been a Taylor Swift fan. I can't even say it right. A Taylor Swift fan. No. I've never been a Swiftie, baby. Because one thing about it, I have never heard anybody with generic Hollister. I almost said Holocaust, Lord. Hollister American Eagle music like hers. Like her voice is so mediocre. It's crazy. Like, she got that karaoke voice. We're just here for a good time tonight, and then we're about to go home. That's the voice she has. She got that, oh, I work in corporate and my white coworkers wanted to go to karaoke, so let's do that. She got that type of voice. Because that album, I heard like maybe 1 or 2 songs. It sucks. Her old albums sucks, in my opinion, because everything is so generic. And Taylor Swift is what, a 35-year-old woman, and her brand is like the American girl, like teenage girl, you know. Oh, I'm nothing is sexual about me because I'm just this sweet peach, sweet cutie, you know, like she's very innocent. You're 35. You're a 35-year-old woman who's now married to engaged to Travis Kelce. You getting that back crack some way somehow. He ain't just baby. That's a man that likes to dip and dabble around in different flavors. You're getting that back crack. You're not that American sweetie. But it just, your music sucks. Like, your voice, you're not talented to me. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry to the Swifties. And again, I say what I want. This is my platform. She's not talented. So when they did the whole thing about how she is, you know, it's her versus Beyonce, I was taken aback because I beg your finest pardon. What? You're going to compare Taylor Swift to the Beyonce Janelle Knowles Carter? Are we well? The Beyonce? The Beyonce that has songs with Luther Vandross. The Beyonce that has been greeted and hugged and praised by Michael Jackson? Are we well? What is wrong with y'all? Taylor Swift, her marketing team is impeccable, yes. And I feel like that's what's gotten her music as far as as it has gotten. But as far as her being talented, actual artist, hang it up. Hang it up. Flat screen. Even though I don't really support Nicki right now. But hang it up. No. Beyonce, baby, Beyonce? The same Beyonce that's what my girl is? 45? Is it 44 or 45? 44? I'm not sure. Sister, I love you, but I can't keep up with numbers right now. But still just giving us actual good music, and y'all comparing her to Tay Swift? Out of your minds. Out of your minds. Out of your goddamn minds. But, you know, if y'all want to, you know, if y'all are bored, because I'm not about to put that shit on my platform, go listen to a song from the new Taylor Swift album. It sucks, but just to get kind of a feel of what I'm saying, go listen to it. Because, baby, I heard one song and I said, that's all I need. That's all I need right there. Won't be listening to nothing else. But, you know, at the end of the day, God is love, and may he bless all these people. Because it's been a week. It's been a week. But anyway, it's October 6th, y'all. The pumpkin patches are here. The sunflower patches, whatever, are here. It's a great time to be alive. I feel the crispiness in the air, the breeze. It's time for us to really start putting your summer clothes away and putting our winter clothes and fall clothes in the closet on the hangers, because it is approaching that time and I absolutely love it. This is my favorite time of the year. I love it. Like, even though I know we're supposed to be canceling our Disney Plus because of everything that's happening with Jimmy Kimmel and everything, y'all, I love me some Disney Channel. The not horror movies, but the Halloween movies, like Halloween Town, Calabar's Revenge, Twitches 2. That's my shit. I gets down with that. And I used to be a scary movie fanatic. Like, I used to love Insidious 2, The Conjuring, but it's like I've changed my ways and the things that I watch because I just don't welcome those type of spirits in my house. So I don't get down with those movies anymore, like the demonic movies and things like that. But I can watch me a good Freddy versus Jason, a slasher movie. I'm cool with that. But again, this is just, I love it. Like, I love it. And what I do want to make this year, I feel like I've been putting it off each year, butterbeer. If y'all don't know what butterbeer is, look it up, make y'all some butterbeer and watch Harry Potter. You won't be disappointed. That's my shit right there. I love me some butterbeer. And if you grown like me, spike that bitch. Put a little cognac, put a little yak in there. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time. Have a good time. That's what I like. And then, yeah, Twilight. Yeah, I just love Twilight in the fall. And it's like, as a grown woman, Twilight sucks. Like, it's absolutely terrible, but it is a monument. Like, why did we accept the bare minimum like that back then? But I'm going to watch Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn Part 2. I'm going to watch it each and every time. And then while we're at it, I'm going to sit there and watch 50 Shades. Yes, I am. 50 Shades of Grey, baby. It's that time. It's that time, and I love it. With my little long sleeve t-shirt and my sweats and my socks. Yes. I welcome it with open arms. But I am going to stop the episode right here. As you know, I always got things to do. So, thank you for watching episode 5. If you made it this far, please like, subscribe, follow the podcast. I have a newsletter out. Go ahead and subscribe to that. If you have anything that you want to hear on the podcast, as you all know, I am all open ears, like always. I love feedback. I love when people tell me things. I love when people say that they like it, or if I can improve on something. I welcome all feedback, because, nothing wrong with a little criticism, especially if it's constructive. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But anyway, thank you for watching Coffee Not Tea, where this is conversation, not gossip. So sip on this. I am your host, Jada Sharice. Bye.
Don't know what you feel, baby, I'm glad you feel.